Telekom Malaysia and Tenaga Nasional are calling off a joint effort to expand high-speed internet access nationwide with immediate effect. The two GLCs say the decision not to proceed with the nationwide fiberisation plan was mutual, but did not state the reason behind it. This discontinuation does not preclude TNB and TM from considering other collaborations should there be future business opportunities that are beneficial to both parties. Over the weekend, Communications and Multimedia Minister Gobind Singh Deo said Putrajaya may replace the nationwide fiberisation plan with the National Connectivity Plan. The new plan combines fibre optic and wireless connectivity, which would ensure that rural folk will also be able to have internet access. Ex-Bank Negara Governor Tan Sri Zeti Akhtar Aziz is Sime Darby Property's new non-independent and non-executive chairman, effective immediately. She takes over from Tan Sri Abdul Wahid Omar, who retired from the position at the end of June. In welcoming Zeti, Group MD Datuk Sri Amrin Awaluddin says Zeti's presence reaffirms PNB's commitment to Sime Darby Property and its transformation journey. Zeti is currently PNB's group chairman. She also serves as a member of the Council of Eminent Persons. Following her appointment, Rizal Rickman Ramli will cease to be acting chairman. Rizal is currently a non-independent and non-executive director on the board. Billionaire businessman on the run Low Tech Joe is reportedly still actively involved in the affairs of his two Hong Kong registered companies. According to South China Morning Post, the firms are Jinwell Capital and Jinwell Charitable Foundation. The Hong Kong Daily says Low had on July 9th signed two documents to change both firms' company secretary from BN Mac nominees to KV Pro Services. However, the Daily said it was not known if Low was in Hong Kong when he signed the documents. The registry said a signatory would not need to be in the city to sign the papers. SCMP also reported that his business associate, Sid Lee Lin, is living in Hong Kong and connected to a Shanghai consulting firm owned by one of Low's companies. According to the US DOJ, Sid was Chief Investment Officer of Goodstar, the firm which received $700 million of fraudulently diverted 1MDB funds and controlled by Low. The EPF is said to be prepared to use its voting rights to weigh in on what it sees as excessive remuneration for directors at more companies. Bloomberg reports that the pension fund is ready to voice its expectations for executive salary and appointments by voting at shareholder meetings. That's if talks with the board and management don't work out, it says, citing a person with knowledge of the matter. Last week, the EPF made a surprise, albeit unsuccessful move to block the re-election of Sapura Energy's president and group CEO Tan Sri Shahril Shamsuddin. Shahril was criticised for receiving excessive and obscene annual take-home pay, which totaled 71.9 million ringgit in FY18, a year in which the firm was in the red. The EPF owns more than 5% stake in many listed companies, including Sapura, Telekom Malaysia and Maybank. Putrajaya is hoping for a soft loan from Tokyo at a 0.7% interest rate. Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad concedes, however, that he doesn't know if the Japanese government is able to offer a rate this low once again. Under his first tenure as PM, Malaysia took a soft loan from Japan at a 0.7% interest rate with a 40-year repayment period. Mahathir did not specify how much the government was looking to borrow, although he did say that he's targeting as big a loan as he can. He also challenged the opposition to provide evidence that the country's debt was greater in the past than at present. BN Chief Datuk Sri Ahmad Zahid Hamidi had questioned him in Parliament today, citing several figures in relation to the country's debt to Japan in the 1980s and 1990s. In response, the PM said past debts did not exceed 300 billion ringgit or 27% of GDP, and that the figures can be looked up in Malaysia's past annual reports.